Hey loves, welcome back to Scarlett Shadow Notes. It's Friday, which means it's time to lean in to a little end of week magic, a little reflection, and if you're anything like me, a little chaos. Because, let's be real, sometimes the week doesn't just end, it kind of barrels into your lap like a caffeinated toddler riding a tricycle. I want to talk today about something that's been circling my mind all week. We mentioned it in last Friday's episode, but we're going to dive into it a little bit deeper today. The radical, rebellious act of rest. Yes, rest. Not the kind where you collapse face first into the couch after pretending to be productive all day. I mean the intentional, unapologetic choice to slow down, to soften, to say, no, universe, I will not burn myself out just to prove I exist. Oh, and loves, this is messy. It's hilarious. It's human. And of course, it comes with dogs, tea, spilled things, all my signature chaos. Because what would life be if it were neat? Boring. That's what. So, in this episode, I want to invite you to sit with me in the mess of choosing softness over grind. We'll share stories, a little sass, and some lessons I've painfully and sometimes hilariously learned about pushing through versus actually resting. And if you're nodding along thinking, yes, 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 me too, then you're in the right place. I'm not here to give you a lecture or a productivity hack you don't need. I'm here to remind you that taking care of yourself is not optional. It's revolutionary. It's soft. It's sassy. And yes, it's necessary. So grab your tea, maybe a blanket, maybe a judgment-free zone for all the chaos in your week. And let's dive in. Because today, we are choosing rest as rebellion. And now, let's roll right into the scene of me versus life. Earlier this week, I was on a mission. Inbox 0. Check. Social media posts ready to go. Check. Dogs walked, watered, fed, petted. Check. Tea brewed, sipped, reheated, spilled. Oops. Check. And yet, somewhere between the 10th email and the 3rd urgent notification, my brain started flashing neon SOS signals like, girl, maybe we slow down just a little or die a little less. And like the stubborn chaos goblin that I am, I ignored it. Of course I did. I rolled my eyes at myself and muttered, who needs rest when you have sheer stubbornness, caffeine, and a vague sense of impending doom? In our society, pushing through is glorified. Exhaustion is a trophy, apparently. The more tired you are, the more important people assume that you must be. I kind of imagine there's a secret handshake somewhere that says, I stayed up until 2 a.m. organizing my sock drawer and answered 17 emails in my sleep. Respect me. But here's the thing. How many of us actually pause and ask ourselves, wait, Do I even want to keep going right now? Or are we just performing productivity like some tragicomic Shakespearean play, sweating, spiraling, and secretly dying inside while everyone cheers our stamina? Case in point, the other day, I'm juggling podcast episodes, social media posts, meal prep, and 3 dogs with the energy of a small hurricane. Anubis is digging around under my desk like a tiny shadow of doom. Sunny is coming over here doing the pure paw. Side note, if you have no idea what that is, you need to look it up. They will literally smack you. But doing the pure paw every 3 minutes because she wants to be petted. And baby dog, my beautiful baby Dahlia, decided my laptop cord looked like a lot of fun and maybe a little tasty. And in the middle of this chaos, as always happens, because I am the clumsiest person on the planet, my mug does this graceful pirouette off of my desk and lands squarely on my keyboard. And what do? I pause just long enough to realize the absurdity. And I laugh out loud. Because if I don't, I might cry or scream into the void. And that's the moment that I realized rest isn't weakness, it's rebellion. Choosing softness isn't laziness, it's a power move. When you rest in a world that expects you to keep grinding, you are sending a subtle, defiant message. I will not burn out on your schedule. I will not sacrifice my soul for your checklist. I choose myself. And loves, let me tell you, I have lived this rebellion. I've ignored it, crashed spectacularly, and then gingerly embraced it. I've learned that it's okay to let dishes sit, to let the notifications pile up, to sip lukewarm tea while my dogs judge me for moving too slowly for their taste. These moments are deliciously humbling and hilariously chaotic. Imagine I finally give in to a nap, thinking I'll just close my eyes for 10 minutes. 3 hours later, I wake up disoriented with baby Dahlia's head on my chest, Sunny glaring at me as if to say, "Finally, human, it's about time." My tea is stone cold, my laptop is covered in Sunny fur, and the universe hasn't ended. Shockingly, it never does. Choosing rest, truly choosing it, is not surrender. It's recalibration. It's flipping off the world's expectation that we must always grind. And yes, it's terrifying because society whispers, if you stop, you're lazy. If you pause, you're failing. But imagine if stopping was treated as strength. Imagine if every soft choice was a tiny, delicious act of rebellion. That's the moment where the magic happens. The moment where exhaustion meets audacity, chaos meets calm, and you realize, I can rest. I can be soft. And I am still fierce. So let me take you through the other day, aka my personal circus of chaos masquerading as productivity. It started innocently enough. I had my to-do list laid out like a tiny battlefield map, emails, social media posts, recording, laundry, feeding the dogs, making sure baby Dahlia didn't somehow unlock the mysteries of the universe while I wasn't looking. Sounds simple enough, right? Yeah. Step 1, check the inbox. Easy. 10 minutes in, my brain is already doing mental somersaults. Like, are you sure these emails need a human touch? Maybe just throw in some emojis and call it a day. I ignore it naturally. Step 2, social media cue. Cue filled. Feeling accomplished. Little did I know. Chaos is like a cat, quietly watching, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. And then it began. Tea Catastrophe 1. Somehow, my tea mug, an innocent little assuming thing, decides it's auditioning for Cirque du Soleil and pirouettes off my desk. Luckily, no computers or laptops were harmed, but my socks got wet. And that, my friends, is where the universe starts laughing at me. Next up, dogs. Oh, the dogs. Anubis pacing around like a tiny, furry metronome of panic. Sunny is staring me down with those eyes. She's looking at me. I do not approve of your life choices, human. And baby Dahlia is experimenting with my shoes. Which, by the way, I swear she's doing with the intention of teaching me a lesson in humility. Maybe even penance. By this point, my checklist looks like a crime scene. But I soldier on, because that's what we do, right? Push through. Grind harder. Smile through the chaos. And then my body whispers, just a tiny, almost imperceptible, maybe slow down. I laugh, scoff, mutter under my breath, because slowing down is for other people. People who aren't juggling a one-person empire and 3 tiny furry overlords. And then reality hits. Nap time isn't optional. So I collapse. And you know what happens? Magic. Real magic. Hours later, I wake up, tangled in blankets, baby Dahlia draped across me like a warm, judgmental scarf. Sunny glaring at me like finally I can have my pets now. And I realize the world didn't end. The emails didn't revolt. And the tea didn't demand revenge. Life kept moving. And that's when I truly understood something. Rest is not surrender. It's rebellion. I wasn't lazy. I wasn't failing. I wasn't falling behind. I was refusing to honor the exhaustion as a badge of pride. I was saying, I choose my energy. I choose my softness. I choose me. Now let's sprinkle in some of the little chaos humor. Between naps, there's the small stuff. Baby Dahlia chewing cords like they're the best snack in the world. Tea reheats 3 times a day. And each time, I swear, I'm one spill away from starting a pottery career. Oh, and Sunny. Sunny has this look half of why are you like this? And half of, I love you anyway. That kills me every time. But in the middle of this mess, I laugh a lot. And that laughter is rest. In that humor is rebellion. And yes, there were moments I resisted. Moments that I said, I should just keep going. I have too much to do. And you know what happened? Nothing I couldn't handle after a little pause. Because I learned that choosing softness doesn't erase your responsibility. It just changes the energy that you bring to them. You come back sharper, lighter, more you. So my week looked like a hot mess, a literal chaotic circus. But here's the twist. I owned it. I laughed at it. I rested in it. And I walked away feeling stronger than if I had pushed through exhausted. This is the rebellion part. Embracing imperfection. Letting life be messy. Letting tea spill. Letting dogs judge you. Letting yourself pause when society screams, grind harder, work more. And loves, let me tell you, this isn't a one-time lesson. I practice this rebellion daily. Some days I fail spectacularly. Other days I crush it in the softness department. But every single time I am reminded that rest is not weakness. It is a power move, wrapped in cozy blankets, punctuated with laughter, and sometimes accompanied by soggy socks. And that, my loves, is how you reclaim your energy in a hard world. By owning your chaos, by laughing at it, by resting in it, by being unapologetically soft when the world wants you hard. All right, loves, let's slow down a little and breathe together. Take a moment to notice your own chaos. Maybe it's a messy desk, an overflowing inbox, a pile of laundry that's judging you silently. Whatever it is, it's okay. You don't need to fight it. Think about the other day, or maybe last week, when the world expected you to push, push, push. And maybe you did. Or maybe you didn't. Either way, here's the truth. You're still here. You're still breathing. You're still showing up. And that counts for everything. Rest is your secret rebellion. Choosing softness in a hard world is radical, and you don't need anyone's approval to do it. Your energy matters more than your to-do list. Your heart matters more than your productivity. And yes, your cozy blanket can be just as revolutionary as a carefully curated work schedule. So give yourself permission right now. Say it out loud if you want. I get to rest. I get to pause. I get to choose softness. Feels good, doesn't it? That little act alone is louder than any overtime email, any endless scroll, any just one more thing. Remember, resting doesn't make you lazy. It makes you alive. It makes you ready. It makes you you. Okay, now let's get tactical, because I know some of you are like, sure, Scarlett, I want to rest, but how do I do it without feeling guilty? Micro pauses. Start small. Take 5 minutes between tasks to just breathe, stretch, or sip your tea. Not to check your emails, not to scroll through your socials, just pause. Micro pauses are sneaky little acts of rebellion. Reclaim your space. Make a corner of your home sacred. Light a candle. Fluff your blanket. Let the dogs hang out with you. Or don't. Your choice. A physical reminder that softness is allowed can shift your whole energy. Set boundaries with urgent tasks. Not everything is urgent. Ask yourself, will the world end if I wait till tomorrow? Spoiler alert, 99% of the time, it won't. Laugh at the chaos. Seriously, laugh. When baby Dahlia chews your cords, when tea spills, when your inbox reaches critical mass, laugh. Humor is a form of rest. Humor is rebellion. Humor reminds you, I'm human, I'm soft, and I'm fine. Anchor rituals. Maybe it's your favorite tea. Maybe it's a playlist. Maybe it's just a blanket that you never let anyone else touch. Anchor your rest in small, repeatable rituals. They're like secret magic spells for your soul. Celebrate your micro wins. You rested. You breathed. You laughed. You survived the chaos. That's enough. More than enough. So, my loves, as we slide into the weekend, remember this: rest is rebellion. Softness is power. Laughter is medicine. And your chaos, well, it's not the enemy. It's your canvas. Your messy, beautiful, unpredictable, magical life. Now, before you go fully offline to rest, I have a little request. If you've been enjoying these shadowy, sassy, cozy episodes, best way to support the show is visiting my coffee page at coffee.com/shadow and sass. You can leave a one-time tip, subscribe monthly, or just send a little love. Every little bit helps me keep creating, keeps these little oases coming to your ears, and honestly, helps me buy more tea that ends up on my floor. And if you have thoughts, questions, or even just want to say hi, drop me an email at shadowandsass@gmail.com. I read every single one, and I love connecting with you all. It's part of what keeps my little rebellion alive. And finally, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the show wherever you listen to podcasts. Your shares are like secret little spells that bring more rebels into our cozy, chaotic corner of the world. So go. Rest boldly. Choose softness fearlessly. Laugh at the chaos unapologetically. And know that in every quiet pause, every cozy blanket, every stolen moment of peace. You are practicing the most radical, powerful rebellion of all, choosing yourself.